Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Riley Foster, Foster's Custom Steel, on the jungle side. Now, that is the definition of thick, grown-over underbrush. I've been promising you that we were going to plunder a church. Well, today's the day, and we just walked through it, so I can make sure there wasn't no creatures that was going to eat me alive. So I'm going to walk up here, and we're going to go right in the front door, and we're going to do a walk through upstairs and downstairs, and then we're going to do the basement. And you're going to be amazed. I think this church was built in either the 40s or 50s. I've got a company that's going to put a roof on it for me. And then we're just going to let it set in the dry for a while, because I got plenty of irons in the fire. But there was someone lived in this house for or in this church, I know, probably 20 years. They put this overhang on, which is just a mess. I'm going to wreck it all out. And there was a set of steps that went up through here originally to the wall, to the road, but I kind of like having the front porch. It'd be nice to keep this with a little bit of reinforcement and work. I can utilize it. So again, we finally got the papers and all signed and took care of, and I am the proud owner of this. Whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. So we're going to go in. Again, this place has been lived in for a long time. And the people that lived in here, well, again, I think they've been dead and gone for probably 20 years. As you can see, everything is left in here. Old cabinet cupboards, coffee pot and the toaster oven, and they died and it all got left as was. And they were poor people. And in the end, I think it just more of a trash pile that they were living in. And I don't know if someone ransacked this place or not, but it's no one been in it. And I guarantee you there was nothing of any value to steal. I wouldn't think, but what I'm looking at is these are red oak floors, 2-inch boards, and the floors and stuff feel nice and solid. I got a company that's I'm going to rake it all out, clean all the walls, take all the walls down and everything. I'm going to turn this back into a large recreation room or community center. And again, I'm going to put a roof on it, dry it in, and close it up for a long time, but mainly just to keep it dry. So I'm going to try to get all these corners and show you why I was a little bit leery about coming in here. This is rattlesnake heaven, black widow, you name it. I wouldn't want to climb up underneath there. And it's just endless stuff everywhere. And I will go upstairs. Just a bunch of old stuff out of the 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s. I think they probably passed away in the 90s, if I'm not mistaken. And it's just, I'm gonna turn the light out for right now and just kind of let the ambient light come through the window, of course, when I go to corners. I do kind of want to keep an eye on the place. But it was cold heated, and we're going to remove the old chimney, and he's going to repair that rotted area right there. We'll go up the steps here in just a little bit. But I wanted to give you an idea of, well, what a mess. They were well-read religious people, and some stuff pretty cool. I don't think I'm going to keep much to any of it. Hey, I know that guy right there. Whew, he's trouble. Yeah, so, again, this was a bedroom, and they were affiliated with Jesus, and that's a good thing. But they were elderly, and when they passed away, I'm not sure what happened. That's a closet, and this was a bathroom. Again, I'm going to remove everything. I'm going to take it back to the original church house, and then we'll go from there. Like I said, I'm going to leave it sealed up. I don't have anything to do with it right now. I just wanted to save it. This was part of my childhood. Now, I didn't go to church here, but I do remember this church being here. Just old TVs, old 45 records. The windows, you can see where they blocked them in and just put sliding windows. I may one day actually open that back up and put these big tall windows back in, because they were beautiful windows. And I don't know, you're not going to sing along to that, I don't think. But again, it's just everywhere for the last however many years they lived here. Oh, and something else I noticed, we have to check this out. Again, these were poor people. I can't imagine them having a safe, but it has not been gotten into. Someone broke the handle, I think, trying to get in it. So I'm going to take that back to North Carolina with me, down to the welding shop, and I believe we're going to open it up and see if we can find out what's in it. But I am so surprised I hadn't seen a big old snake or something, even a black snake. So I'm going to go up. Yeah, there's just a bunch of baby dolls, and I guess that's some of the stuff they collected. Excuse me. I'm going to walk upstairs and take a look. That's kind of a funky big lamp. And a bedroom here. Like I said, that was the old chimney, and that's where it rotted away. It can be salvaged, I do believe. And the steps, being it's going to be a big cathedral ceiling, all these steps will be gone. There's no sense in having steps to, well, it'll be Stairway to Heaven, I guess, right? Yeah, so, oh, there's steep steps too. Again, this was not up here. Low ceiling, it's like 6 foot, is all they could get out of it and keep the ceiling space downstairs. It is just, that's the outside wall. And they got the big concrete ties right there. I got my light shined on it. That's one of those concrete ties that tied the walls from side to side. They cut them. I'm not quite sure why. One or two things in here that I'll probably keep. Not much. There's a table that looked pretty good. I like those big owls. I don't know if I'd like them as a lamp. And I think people collect those outside candles for Christmas ornaments and stuff. And that's, I'll see if I can't close that window. Yeah. We'll keep that closed. Keep any birds. There's a wasp. I don't want to introduce myself to him. There's another one. They're starting to warm up a little bit. I don't want to fight with any wasp. So, again, you can see when I remove a bunch of this lumber, I'm going to stack it up, clean it up, and keep it. And we will use it for any repair work, because there's a nice hole, as you can see, to the outside. There's where that chimney is. Again, it is repairable. I don't know what all this mess is. There's an old ottoman. That gets thrown to the dumpster. So, there's probably a good 2 dumpsters full. That's going to have to be removed out of here. And there's an outside window. This is, I guess maybe they cut that in there. I wouldn't think the church needs an outside window. Upstairs, where there was no upstairs originally. And again, there's just endless stuff. There's that old table I was talking about. It's in good shape. That may be one of those I take back to North Carolina, and I got a buddy that refinishes old furniture. I may have him do that. I don't want the project. It is just endless. And when I say garbage, it's not, well, it is, it's garbage. But see, there's the rafters and stuff. They're in really good shape. That's part of the outside wall right there. Really beefed up. And this is a steep roof, so there's no worry of snow load. Again, I think it's salvageable. I really do. Or I wouldn't have bought it. And I like to think I got a good deal. And the guy I bought it from, I grew up with, and he and I both agreed upon the price and worked the deal out, and we had attorneys go through it, and they did all the research, made sure the deed and the titles and all were good to go. And then we signed the papers last week or so. I'm going to put this on pause for just a moment. So hold on and we'll get outside and go down to the basement. Yeah, when I tell you these guys left, I mean, there's medication on a nightstand here. Just old glass that's absolutely worth nothing. But, you know, that's what they collected. Again, a bunch of Barbie dolls and baby dolls and teddy bears and all that stuff gets to go to the landfill. When I gut this place out, I want it clean out down to the floors. So there is no going to the basement from upstairs because they blocked those steps off. So we'll go around the side of the building. Go take a look. Anybody wants a nice big number 10 can of corn, I'm sure that's well seasoned. So there's an old drill. I'll guarantee you that drill motor is useless. And again, I'm going to probably take a look and see if this is one of the old Viewmasters, and they've got a talking Viewmaster. Woo, woo. So those, I mean, people collect those. I'm going to put those over here. There's some old Blue Willow plates, and a collection of 4. I don't think so. They probably, I mean, matched everything. I mean, you're looking at it. I don't know why they went so low on that ceiling, because they got plenty of room here. This is the 8-9 foot ceilings in here. So anyway, I'm going to hit pause one more time, and we're right at 11 minutes. I'm just going to walk on around there. Hold on just a second. A really old set of pair of pliers. So we're back out to the front, and again, I came down here earlier and knocked a pathway through here. And it's warm enough now for the snakes and the bees to be out. So we got to be careful here and kind of keep an eye out. I told my wife I would not get bit by anything, and I like to keep that promise. So there's an old shed. Have no earthly idea what's in that, and right now, don't care. And believe it or not, this was all, I mean, there was a roof over this basement entranceway, and they dumped all of their ash from the stove just right out the door. I don't know why they didn't do that. They could have just put it over in that hole or filled in behind the building, but they didn't. So, all right. So when you see in here, this place will give you the willies. You think there ain't a rattlesnake or a copperhead in that wood pile? Buddy, when I dig in there, it's going to be winter time. And there'll be no heat in this place. Because, it's almost a full-size basement. And there is a concrete floor. And see, this is the rot right there at the chimney. Every bit of that can be repaired. The floor joists and stuff, 1 or 2 need to be sistered on and taken care of. Floor joists are 16 inches on center, and they have a diagonal subfloor, and then the red oak floor is on top of that. But all this is concrete flooring. That was the old steps that were going up, and they're so steep it looks like they put the rise and the run backwards, but no, that was just steep steps. That's what they did. I don't know what that is right there. What is that? Huh. I'll have to pull that down. I'm not quite sure what that is. It's castings, cast iron castings of some kind. So I'll take that down, take a look at it shortly. So anyway, I don't see any major cracks in the walls. They had laundry room down here, little workbench, and all this appliances. I've got a guy that says he will take them out of here for the scrap. Makes me want to be careful what I'm stepping on down here. Shoo-wee. There's an old chair. My brother says that one looks like it's right out of the 40s. And he says he may want to have it repainted, cleaned off real good and repainted. But again, old wash machines. Here's an old room back here. I don't know what in the world's in there. I ain't going in it. You can take that to the bank. No, the day I come in here to clean out, it's going to be cold and well lit. Because right now, it's not that you can see a lot. There's at a far corner. And again, these are old basement windows that they put in. I guess just to get some ambient light from outside. There's a water heater and lawnmowers. There's the foundation, and you can see there's no cracks and this side over here looks really well dried in still yet, so that's good. And again, the guy that says that he's going to do my roof says that he will take care of any rot under that roof, which I'm excited because I don't have to. There's a box full of God only knows what. So the people that lived here were Thomas's, and one guy that lived here years ago, and I think probably died in this place, was Donald Altizer. And I remember him as when I was a kid. He ran the oil truck and coal trucks and stuff for a energy company here called Harold Perry's Service Petroleum or whatever. But yeah, I remember him as a kid. I think he passed away in the late 80s, maybe early 90s. And he tinkered on stuff, so this is more than likely the stuff that he was doing, whatever. There's an old kids racetrack, but again, 99.9% of this is all to be taken out of here and thrown to the scrap or thrown to the dumpster. Yeah, just piles and piles of stuff. So we're right at about 17, 18 minutes. I'm going to take a little closer look at this castings right here. I'd like to know what they are. Just because you know me, I'm a metal guy. That might be one for another day. There's a set of them. I don't know what that is. Okay, now that's just... Now there's one for the books. I'm not sure what that is, and I'm pretty good about... Oh, I know what it is. Not only is it cast iron, and I'm not quite sure why they saved it, but they are parts, and the reason I know that is I looked down here and saw these. These are all parts to a piano. Stop that. Yeah, these are all parts to a piano. Those are the note hammers and keys, ivory keys. Well, black keys, I'm sure. Yeah, and there's parts. So I'm willing to bet that this was, lay it right there so we can get a better look at it. I'll bet you money that was parts in a piano that held up all the hardware or the working mechanisms inside the piano. If somebody can prove me wrong on that one, I'd love to hear it down in the comments. Guys, when I tell you I was going to plunder a church, today was the day. And boy, what a thing to look at. Now, see, that's that back wall. That's in good shape. There's no rot back there. Really good to know. So, you know what? Leave me some comments down there. Who amongst us has not wanted to plunder a church, right? And I realize this isn't welding, and this isn't welding shop and Foster's Custom Steel in the welding shop, but it is that homestead side of the videos. I come up to do some sheetrock, and we run into some more plumbing and electrical problems we've been dealing with. But I just wanted to get this done. It's Saturday afternoon, and we've done about what we could do in the house. But I gotta say, man, I didn't need something else to do, but I hated this old place going to waste. And it was just going to pot really quick. Let's see if we can look in this wood pile. I don't see any sparkly eyes back in there, but I'd be willing to bet you And one thing about it, I am not going back there anytime soon. I mean, come on. You think there ain't a big snake in that wood pile? Woo! Talk about briar rabbit. Don't throw me in that briar patch. Don't put me in that wood pile. Guys, how about give me a comment, a like, and a share, and a thumbs up, and all that stuff that YouTube loves for you to do. Share these videos. Who else has plundered a church, right? Just remember, always give thanks and have a great day.